Hello, my nostrils. Welcome back to the Nashville Nose. I'm your host, as always, Dr. Magnifiscent. How are you? What's my favorite perfume note? What do you think? Any guess? Can anybody figure it out? Well, to be fair, you did click on the thumbnail, so if you really don't know, I'd be a little worried. But for the rest of you more observant types, yes, as you undoubtedly figured out, today is all about the tobacco, baby. I just have an affinity for tobacco. I love fine cigars. I love pipe smoking. I hate cigarettes, though. Nothing against my smoker nostrils out there. Of course, no judgment here. You do you, boo-boo. But yeah, they're gross. And of course I love tobacco scents. They just have this rich beauty in all the different ways they're conveyed. You have your gorgeous aromatic tobacco, spicy tobacco, dirty and ashy tobacco, boozy tobacco, which is a great complementary note. You have some that are more dry and dark, some on the more green and leafy spectrum, and some that use it just to add some depth to an otherwise more generic scent DNA. It comes in many different shapes and forms with a wide range of personalities. All big personalities though, that's the thing. And I'd love to discuss some in my collection which encompass all these different subgenres. Also, I have them ranked from least to most expensive, at least according to what I paid for them, most of them off of discounter sites. So let's get lit. The doctor is now in. There's nothing in there. It's all for show. Ooh, Hollywood magic in Nashville. It's becoming a little Hollywood anyway. Starting with a really good cheapie, Versace Dreamer at a whopping $30. This is one of the best examples of a leafy green, fresh tobacco scent. I'll admit, at first spray it kind of rubbed me the wrong way, like it had this cheap, alcohol-heavy cologne smell, but the more I let it sit on my skin and open up, it made me really just appreciate Versace even more. For such a bougie fashion house, their fragrances are really inexpensive and really good. I feel like Versace in general really kills it with their freshies. And the hint of tobacco in this light and fresh DNA of lavender, sage, mandarin orange, vetiver, woods, and some florals gives it lots of uniqueness points, especially if you factor in the price. I love all my Versaces, Mano Fraiche, Dylan Blue, Pour Homme. I can see why they all sell so well and garner a lot of online praise. Next is the ever popular Dolce Gabbana's the One Eau de Parfum, $60 for 100 ml. Not bad for such a standard for many collections. Like the name implies, it's a very versatile, well-rounded crowd pleaser. The tobacco is used more for its effect. It's not the front runner, but it's blended in so well with the grapefruit, cardamom, ginger, basil, amber, and cedar. You can dress it up or dress it down. From weddings to Walgreens, you'll slay the day. Say hello to Spicebomb Extreme from Viktor and Rolf. Another widely loved mid-price range sweet and spicy tobacco scent. Great to wear around the holidays. When it first came out, it really blew up in the fragrance community. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Although, it's not for everyone. I did a first reaction video with Jen from Evanescence a few months ago, and she did not like it at all. She said she thought it smelled like toilet cleaner, which I do not pick up on whatsoever, but it just goes to show you either love it or hate it, no in between. And with a name like Spicebomb Extreme, why would anyone in their right mind think it was nice and easy? But to me, I think it is. Ironically, it's very smooth and pleasant with designer vibes. Not too out there, pretty tame considering the, explosive presentation. We love puns on this channel. Punny. Very punny. Tobacco, vanilla, black pepper, caraway, and lavender. Simple note breakdown. Great performance. I think it's banging. All right, that's the last one, I swear. You give it a try and let me know what you think, and hopefully the nice things I said about it won't come back and, I don't know, blow up in my face. You're welcome. All right, for the love of God, let's move on. Okay, time to shift away from the designer brands and jump into some niche houses. Born in 1942 in Lille, France, Serge Lutens grew up to become a famous makeup creator, hairstylist, fashion designer, photographer, filmmaker, and of course, perfumer. Okay, Swiss Army man, what can't you do? Can you solve the mystery of dark matter in the universe? Maybe. Somebody get that man to NASA right now! In 1967, at only 25 years old, he was commissioned by Christian Dior himself to create a makeup line. Then worked throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s as a photographer and filmmaker till ultimately launching his own perfume brand, simply titled Serge Lutens in 2000. For the first 4 years upon its arrival, he was awarded the Fifi Award, otherwise known as the Oscars of Perfumery, for Best Original Concept 4 years in a row. Now at 74 years old, he currently lives in Morocco, and I hope he's living his best life. Anyone with that much talent, drive, and ambition deserves to sip on chi-chis and have their feet rubbed around the clock until the day they die. Chergui is maybe his most popular and widely loved scent, and only for 150 bucks. It has a strange yet amazing tobacco and hay combo, along with its iris, incense, sandalwood, amber, and honey. It's spicy and sweet with a robust dryness. It's a masterpiece in every way, shape, and form. Another popular niche brand and one of my faves, none other than Parfums de Marly, and this is their tobacco-based scent, Herod. And this one I highly recommend you don't buy at the mall. It retails, I believe, for around 230 bucks for a 2.5 ounce bottle, but I found this on Fragrance X right now for about 160. That's quite a gouge. Finding PDMs on trusted discounter sites like Fragrance X, Fragrance Net, Fragrance Buy, or Perfumes Online is the way to go. And although Herod isn't my favorite tobacco scent out there, it's still really great and has its own special place in my heart. It's much darker than a lot of the ones I have. Very rich, deep, spicy, and slightly sweet tobacco. I really do love it. With incense, cinnamon, pepper, musk, vetiver, cedar, and some vanilla to give it a nice sweet twist. It's very well put together and so many other reviewers rave about it. If you're a tobacco fragrance lover like me, it's definitely one worth trying, and I think a good one to have. If you find it's a little too dark and dry for you though, you can always try Carlisle, which kind of sits between Herod and the more bright and easy Leighton. I find Carlisle is more versatile than Herod, but when I'm in the mood for something dark and mysterious, especially when it's cold outside, I reach for the Beast. In fact, I'll bet Beast from X-Men would love this one. Strong and crazy, yet classy. Yes, indeed. Great to be in the upper echelons of society. Would you please pass me more of that raw, rotting flesh? Thank you! The only other scent I own from the Rome, Italy house of Royal Crown is Ytzma. Again, higher up on the price point, but you can find this one in 50 ml on discounters for not that bad. And it's a whole other level of luxury. I mean, the bottles pretty much cement that theme. So sparkly. This is a tobacco chypre. And chypre is a perfume genre usually comprised of citrus top notes, resinous heart notes, and mossy animalic base notes. So this has a lot of things. The citruses are bergamot, lemon, and mandarin orange, along with dried fruits and nutmeg up top. Then as it dries down, you get oud, oak moss, cypress, vetiver, patchouli, gentian balsam, and animalic notes of ambergris, ocean-aged whale poop, and castoreum, which is an excretion from the castor sacs of mature beavers used to mark territory. Gross, right? And thank God, for ethical reasons, all castoreum notes nowadays are synthetically made, which is another great example of our progress as a planetary race. Save the beavers and spare us the secretions. It's a win-win. I know Norbert and Daggett are very happy about that, and so am I. Ytzma, another masterpiece, and no animals were harmed. Thank you, Royal Crown. From the sister house of Parfums de Marly, let's highlight another from Initio. This is Rehab in that sleek white bottle. It's a great scent and also a great facility for anyone who may need it. Tried to sell me a bottle of Rehab and I was like, yeah. This might be cheating because from what I looked up, it doesn't actually have a tobacco note listed. It's fresh and bright with lavender, bergamot, cedar, patchouli, then some musk and gaiac wood just tucked in there. My nose detects something tobacco-like in here and I don't really know what it is, but it's like a green leafy tobacco, but of course on a way higher level than Dreamer. How can you compare? And we know how great Initio is at proportioning their notes in such a meticulous way to give you something incredibly special. I get mad compliments when I wear this, and like nearly all Initios, stellar performance. I'm so excited to finally talk about this one on my channel. It's Tom Ford's Tobacco Oud. Discontinued, tragically, one of the first from his private blend collection. This has tobacco, agarwood, whiskey, incense, spices, vanilla, benzoin. What we love about Tom Ford is his unapologetic approach to fragrance, and this one is one of the first ones I got from him. I had to really hunt it down, but when I finally got it and first sprayed it, It triggered so many emotions. Even to this day, I'm still not 100% sure whether I love it or hate it. It's so unique and out there, hovering on that sexy, sweaty borderline. Nothing like what I expected, but a work of art, and I have so much appreciation for it. And that's what you truly get, an elegant, fascinating, yet crazy avant-garde scent from a designer house. I don't wear it a lot, but I'm so glad I own it. It's one of the rare scent blends that really makes me think. It's a Coen Brothers film in a bottle. And here we are! The last pick for today, and we're going out in a blaze of glory. A newer release, but in my opinion, a living legend from the widely adored house of LeLabo. It's their one and only tobacco scent, Tabac 28. When I first heard about this, I nearly did a backflip. I'm a huge fan of LeLabo, and I have been from way back before it was cool to be a fan of LeLabo. Wow, that was hipster of me, wasn't it? I was so excited to see they actually released a tobacco-dominant scent, beautifully blended with rum, cedar, cardamom, and gaiac wood. I ordered a sample immediately, loved it to my non-surprise, and just bit the bullet and ordered a 50ml bottle that day, because A, you really can't find them on discounters, you have to order them from their website or get them at a boutique, and B, you can add your name to the label, see? So I just went for it, because as a fan of LeLabo and tobacco, I couldn't not have it. It would haunt my dreams for the rest of my life, and ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. We love a good throwback, don't we? And that's it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh, it's empty.
Now I turn it to you, dear nostrils. I am all ears and all nose to any tobacco fragrances out there I may never have heard of. Drop it in a comment, because I know I would love to discover more of them, and I'm sure many of our viewers here would too. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hey, it's better than joining a Cigar of the Month club. Give us a like and ding the bell so the algorithm gods don't kick your ash. Stupid. Oh, talk about scraping the bottom of the pun barrel, huh? Oh well, thanks again for coming along with me on this. Stay smoking and stay smelly. The doctor is out.